San Pablito, Benrama, do 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 do. Oh, Benrama, do 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 do. Benrama, do 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 do. Oh, Jerry Bowen, do 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 do. Miguel Antonio, Declan Rice and Pablito. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it. I finished the tune. That's what I've been trying to hit you up to tell you that. Bro, I've been trying to tell you that. But listen, I get you the message one way or another, my. Yeah, you already know what it is. You already know. Yeah. Yo, how you mean? Let's have a countdown, yeah? Let's go. Yo, what do we do? See, yo, I got like something on my head. Cause my thing ain't set up right, dog. Like, yo, I look like some alien things, dog. Not too far off still, cause I am some alien things. You don't know. I'm just showing you. That ain't right. Hold on. Let me set this up right, dog. I play you video while I do this, dog. Straight up. 100. Yeah. What's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? Yo, I still got the thing on my head. It's like lighting. It's lighting, dog. I swear to you, it's lighting, dog. I'm not even playing with y'all. It's lighting, dog. Real things, like lighting things, dog. Like, yo, stand there, look yo, see? Yo, now you got like some man without, no, see, you got the alien thing. Why do you have the alien thing? I don't want to be no alien. If I wanted to be an alien, I'd have like a head as big as this, and I wouldn't be no stupid alien things with like some little like alien things in my head. Yo, I saw UFOs the other day. I ain't even playing. I gotta take off my jacket. I still came in. I ain't even playing with you. Still came in. Tried to set this thing up. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, how's my one go? Oh, I'll do it over this beat still. Because it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. Watch this. Yo, you couldn't hear me. You couldn't hear me. You couldn't hear me still. See, so like, it'll be like, yo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1 is for life. 2 is for family and friends. 3 is a magic number. Yes, it is. That's a De La Soul said. 4 is a bore. 5 is live off the bench. 6 is keep 6. Watch out for your friends. Or keep watch out for the man them. 7 is dirty. 7:30 is dead. 8 is the best plate served. Cold out revenge. 9 is a crime. 1. Yo. Towers and sign. 10 is a dime. 11 is mine. 1. 12 is, I don't know, top shelf. Bonin, tequila. I don't know. In Santa Claus, Winter Wonderland with the elf watching. Am I embarrassed that the elf's watching? Should I be wearing gauze, man? Should I be having the cars, man? Should I be rocking some nonsense? I always rock nonsense. That's me. So, yo, honestly, like, let me show you this. Let me show you. Like, it's not even set up right. I gotta put on another video because it's not set up right. I apologize. Like, this is shit. Yo, random is random, unpredictable. Honestly, it really is. Like, that's why me and Demand Them named this show Random. Like, Demand Them, Adam Frankel Them. That's why we named the show Random. If he pops up, like, just out of the blue, I'll be, like, stoked. I never say stoked. That's the first time I actually ever used that word. Wow. But I'll be, like, amped. I've used that word before. Like, amped. Look, I'm crying. I'm crying. But I'm not really. It's just, like, I don't know. I was outside and I like suffer from allergies, you know what I mean? So it's like, yo, they're getting to me still. But watch this.
Random. Noun. A roving motion, course without definite direction, lack of rule or method, chance. Random. Adjective. Having unpredictable outcomes and, in the ideal case, all outcomes equally probable, resulting from such selection, lacking statistical correlation. The flip of a fair coin is purely random. The newspaper conducted a random sample of 500 American teenagers. The results of the field survey look random by several different measures. Random. Adjective. Characterized by or often saying random things, habitually using non sequiturs. A roving motion, course without definite direction, lack of rule or method, chance. Random. Adjective. Having unpredictable outcomes and, in the ideal case, all outcomes equally probable, resulting from such selection, lacking statistical correlation. The flip of a fair coin is purely random. The newspaper conducted a random sample of 500 American teenagers. The results of the field survey look random by several different measures. Random. Adjective. Characterized by or often saying random things, habitually using non sequiturs. You're so random. Reference.
Yo, you see that? I look like a muppet, man. Are you playing with me? Yo, this is mad. You know what? I ain't even using this green screen, dog. I'm turning it off. Hold on. Uno momentos, man. I can't deal with these things, dog. Real talk. Honestly, it's a joke. It's a joke. Try to make yourself look more professional. I don't need to make myself look more professional than I am. Man, a man say, get a green screen. Nah, 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 nah. I don't need the green screen, dog. I got content, and I got me. I got Mr. Peach. I got Mr. Personality, dog. How do you mean? Let me take these things off, dog. This is a joke, man. And even buying this whole green screen shit is fake anyways. And I'm not fake. So, like, why am I trying to rock some, like, stupid, like, fake things, dog? That ain't me, man. So, yo, drop the green screen. Now you seen the mash up green screen. I have green screen. No, I don't. Hold up. See, now it's, like, done. Hold on. Hold up. No, shit, I didn't want to delete that, but I deleted it still. You got the green screen now. But it's like, yo, we're gonna move this to like these ways still. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's better than any green screen, doc. Let me just like, yo, set up this shit proper so it's like balanced, at least. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, doc. It looks like on a hilt. Hold on, if it's like that, I just gotta put a pillow underneath it. Like, this is how ghetto this shit is, doc. I put like pillows under things just to get like the balance is right and thing, doc. I ain't even playing. I like Yo, I'll put on. Hold on. Now I gotta step over my computer and bring my drink with me. Said way. Hold up. Hold up. That goes over there. That goes over there. Yes, this is how we run it on West Ham Random. Because we are random. Basically meaning, yo, I gotta run two things. You get what I'm saying? Run two things, put two things down. I hope everybody's good. Can anybody hear me? Where's my microphone? Oh, my microphone's there. Am I too loud? Let me know in the comments if I too loud. Like if you can hear me breathing like Darth Vader and shit, let me know. Cause like I'll turn my shit down still. Oh great, my computer just fell over. That's perfect. Absolutely butters. Absolutely butters, mother duckers. Hold on, is that even? Kinda looks enough even to me. It is kinda. Not really. Hold on. Hold on. No, that's not evens. Is that even Stevens? Hold on, I got an idea. Hold up. Oh, come on, just work with me, stupid cameras. Yo, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. See, it's like good on one side, but not the other. So how do I make the other side better? Oh, I know what to do still. That's what you do. You just lift this leg thing up. There you go, hold up. No, put it down. No, put it up. No, put it down. No, leave it up. And then, yeah, that's good enough, dog. How you mean? How you mean? Just turn it a bit still? Still, rude boy gets ill, What's up? Oh, that's why, because the camera's like off kilter here. Duh. See, now that looks better already, dog. How you mean? How you mean? Yo, don't know. Peach got a haircut still. What? Look at Peach's haircut. Still look like an ugly mug. But man, the man got the haircut. Toronto Raptors up in the scene. Yes, maybe. Yes, please. How you mean? I gotta take these things off, dog. I'm hot. I'm hotter. Hotter than summer water. Real things. I hope everybody's doing good, man. Hold on. Let me big up Doughbox. Honestly, J Doe. What did she call herself today? I called herself J Doe, and she called herself something else. J. What did she call herself? She called herself because I called her J Love the other night, but then I changed it to J Doe, and then she called herself something else today. J Money. I don't know. J Tetrazzini. No, she didn't. But oh, see, I got my earphones on the wrong way still. Hold on. Okay, boom. Boom, boom. Big up J Lee, I see you. Big up Hammerhead, done see you. Hold up, hold up. Yo, that's my tape. I thought that was my head. I thought I had like a brown spot on my head, dog. I was like, what the deals? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so, oh, see, now I can't even move because stupid microphone. I have the worst setup in the world. Like YouTube, buy me a setup. Like get me like doing things proper, cause I can do things proper. But like get me doing something proper, cause it's like I'm restricted to like putting pillows on like my tripod to like make the camera look dope. Green screen that is a piece of shit. And then yo, I'm all about sound, and this sound coming out the mic ain't like proper sound. It sound tinny, and I want to sound like tinny bassy. You know, not tinny bassy, but like treble bassy. You know what I mean? Treble bass. Virgin. If I had like proper studio setup things, yo, more viewers, more subscribers, and all that. But it's like y'all put up with me just like doing stupidness. I appreciate that. I respect that. Trust me. Honest to goodness, cause like this is like yo, I gotta step up my game. I'm gonna start doing recorded videos. I've already like messed around with the editing program, and yeah, I'm gonna start doing them things. Just crack my knuckles still. I love cracking my knuckles. Like I don't know what it is, but it's like When I crack my knuckles, I'm ready to go. Put on some belt buckles to fit up some pants that roll. Yo, differently still, This shit frustrates me, man. Like, honestly, I was like here. See, the thing's like off kilter again, dog. Like, I gotta stop caring about this shit. Because the more I care about it, the more it's like just meh. You know what I mean? Yo, who's in the chat, man? Like, yo, wow. Like, oh, I wish I had a phone, dog. I don't have a phone right now because I drop it so many times making YouTube videos. So it's like my phone's like broke up. Where is it? Here it is. I had the green screen before. Now the shit won't even turn on. And I tried like the hard reset and everything. Nothing. Real talk. But like, yo, why am I talking about me? It's not about me. It's about West Ham United, dog. So hold on. Let's see. Like now I can't. Now where I'm at right now, I can't even read the flipping comments, dog. Hold on. Yo, yo, yo. Up the West Ham, massive. Another day, another dollar. On to next year and trying our best to get into Europa League with the last 3 games. Come on, you irons, and hard luck to Charlie Boy on coming so close to his bet. Okay, so big up Charlie Boy. 100%. He was unlucky and West Ham were unlucky. You know what it's like? I'll tell you what it's like. It's like, when you watch like Pop Idol or like Eurovision or like America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, like The Voice, like one of them shows. It's like watching one of them shows and like all of a sudden in the semifinals, like you got 2 people vying for the spot to win the whole thing, Big Brother included, whatever. It's like imagine the person, guy, girl, whoever, like in the semifinals of like Eurovision or like Pop Idol, they're your number one go to. They're gonna win the whole thing, and then they end up breaking their leg up on the steps to go onto stage. Aaron Cresswell, and then they end up losing their voice down to 10 men, and it's like, how's the person gonna win when that person like broke his leg or broke her leg and then lost their voice? It's not happening. It cannot happen. And that's what happened to us in the Europa. Like, listen, I know the referee, like, yeah, it was letter of law why that happened, but was Cresswell the last man back when the ball was kicked? That's what I'm asking you. I know Zuma left him out exposed. I get that. I understand that. Zuma, listen, he don't do that often, but I think nerves were running high. But you look at that replay. Was Cresswell the last man back when that ball was kicked? Answer me that. Answer me that. Because I don't think so. I don't think so. If it's even Stevens, it's even Stevens. You get what I'm saying? And I do not think Cresswell was the last man back when that ball got passed off to the boy there. It wasn't the best ball, but it did us damage. He was on the wrong side of him, tried to do everything to keep him out. Now, would you have rather kept him out or conceded a goal and kept the man strong throughout the entire game? That's another question. He wasn't thinking about that, and I understand that. I respect that. But was Cresswell the last man back? Like, if somebody wants to be the VAR and, like, prove me wrong, yo, go on with it. But it's like, was Cresswell the last man back when the ball was kicked? Because I found that referee a little bit dodgy, if you ask me, man. I know he wasn't as bad or dodgy as, like, the referee against Sevilla or whoever it was. But that was, like, worst of the worst. That was, like, Mike Dean's uncle. That was, like, Mike Dean's, like, grandfather, like, I don't know, resurrected. I found that referee a bit like, yo, I don't know. I know he gave the calls here, there, and wherever. And listen, when that Hitzenberg or whatever, I don't know, Led Zeppelin went down, I was like, yo, honestly, that's a blow for them. Like, real talk. That's a blow for them. And I was like, it's kind of going our way. We started the match well. I was like, this is like kind of going our way. One of the best defenders of like center halves gets like pulled off. I was like, this is going our way. And then just like that, it changed. I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe my eyes. And then down to 10 men. And then he takes off Fornals, because Fornals ain't the left back. Johnson ain't the left back. But Johnson can play in the left back position. So I understand that. I get that. I thought that was a wise substitution, if you ask me. But like, everything that could have gone against us went against us. And the disgustingness, the absolute, like, go back to 1980s and live out your dreams again. About, like, ambushing, like, West Ham supporters at, like, a pub, 2 pub, 3 pub, 4, wherever. And, like, coming out, like, just, like, yo, just ambushing them. Like, surprise attack on some blindside things. Okay, you're cool. Yo, listen, Brethren, if I'm fighting somebody, I'm fighting them face to face. I'm not blindsiding nobody. They blindsided us, dog. That's baloney minestrones. Like, you can't blindside people, dog. If you got beef, like, yo, straight and narrow. You get what I'm saying? And what I heard, I didn't witness, but what I heard, and what I didn't witness, I didn't see, I didn't hear, whatever. But for Frankfurt supporters to, like, kind of, I don't know, target out where West Ham United supporters were going to be in certain pubs at that time and then go in and just blindside them, and then that's like, that's Margaret Thatcher all over again, dog. That's like 1980s things all over again, dog. Like, are you that caught up in time? Like, me and guys, we would call you like Marty McFly, like 1.21 gigawatt things, dog. And it's like, this whole thing, I don't get it. Like, so now we got to finish 7th. And it's like, finishing 7th is like a crumble pie. So, you know when you got your girl, your mom, whoever making you a crumble pie. First off, the crumble pie is going to be like, let's say, a rhubarb pie, yeah? It's going to be a rhubarb pie. So you're excited for that rhubarb pie. You can't wait to eat that rhubarb pie. And that's like finishing top 4. And then after certain results, it's like, okay, we're not going to finish 4th. We might finish 5th or 6th. So now that rhubarb pie just got demoted down to like an apple crumble pie. You know what I'm saying? So the rhubarb crumble just got demoted to apple crumble. So that's like 5th or 6th. And then, we can finish 4th. So that's like some black cherry or blackberry cherry. Because I love blackberries, dog. Like a blackberry cherry, right? So that's your 7th. We could finish 7th. But it would be like a blackberry cherry. So you just went from rhubarb to apple to blackberry cherry. And then people forget, like, we were eating pumpkin pie 2 years ago when we almost got, like, done in with relegation going into the old first division, now known as the championship. So it's like, how does our taste for pies change? Because, like, we just went from rhubarb to apple to blackberry cherry to stupid pumpkin pie. But we're not at pumpkin pie no more. We're not eating pumpkin pie no more. Like, Burnley's eating pumpkin pie. I hope Everton eat pumpkin pie. Like, honestly, I'm not one to hate nothing on nobody, but I hope they eat pumpkin pie, because they've never ever been relegated, dog. I think they got relegated once, maybe, but it was before the Premier League. But it's like, I hope Everton eat some pumpkin pie, dog, and go down to that division and see how hard it is. Because we done been in that division before, too many times. And we've got out. First time asking, you're not second time asking, we've done got out of there. But there's teams that, like, what can I say? They get swallowed into the abyss, like Bolton, Portsmouth, Sunderland, Luton Town. Me and James the Anvil were talking about that the other night. Like, certain squads get engulfed, and like they go down, And it's like they get caught in an abyss. They cannot find their ways about them to get back up. And it's because it's a good division. That's why I don't mind buying players in the championship this division. In this summer window, sorry. In that division in the summer window. Sorry, I'm going ahead of myself. Because I talked to Kieran, as I told you before, and Kieran was like, yo, I'd rather have like a championship player rather than an under 23. I'm like, why? Under 23 is already in the squad, already knows the West Ham culture. Why? And he said, because the step up is from like here to there. Championship is like from there to here. And he's right. I can't argue with the prick, man. I love the prick to death. And I can't argue with him. He's right. Like, championship players, yeah, that would be on my go-to. South American players, all of a sudden I'm hearing David Moyes is, well, no, sorry, Rob Newman, Mr. Bob Newman. He's all about, like, getting whatchamacallit, South American players. Okay, great. But, like, I don't want no more Felipe Anderson's, dog. Like, I thought Felipe Anderson had bags of skill. But he needed a shoulder around him. He needed a little cuddle. Like, he couldn't, you know what I mean? He couldn't, like, put in two things and do two things, like, that was going to make him stand out, like, from top to top. Just saying. The championship players know the English league. It's a very physical league. So let's bring them in. Now, I mentioned in the video, in the description, we love West Ham, we do. No, West Ham, we love you, West Ham, we love you. Oh, what? No, we love you, West Ham. No, how does it go, dog? I always ask Titch to sing this to me because, like, he knows it and I don't, but I do know it. We love you, West Ham, we do. We love you, West Ham, we do. We love you, West Ham, we do. Oh, West Ham, we love you. And I do love West Ham. And I do love what the boys did. And I'm so proud of them. Because, like, 2 years ago, it was on some different things, man. Like, we were staring relegation in the eye, like Funky Cole Medina. And we're not now. We're looking at top four. But as I said before, the top four is like different crumbles, dog. Like, we're after, like, a blackberry crumble at the best. At the best, like, seventh. You know what I mean? Like, we're not looking at, like, no pumpkin pie. We're looking at, like, blackberry pie for real. The rhubarb pie, out of the window, that's like City and Liverpool. And it was unfortunate that City didn't win, because I would have loved to seen an all, English final in the Champions League. And we could have seen an all British final in the Europa League, but that didn't happen. So, you know what we got to do? And big up Johnny Ibrox. Hold on. Big up Johnny Ibrox. This is who I'm backing, dog, in the Europa League final. Yo, don't get two ways about it. That's who I'm backing in the Europa League final, dog. You got questions, you got beef, come see me. Cause I thought the Frankfurt fans were garbage. I thought how they set us up, like doing us in like one pub, two pub, three pub, whatever. I thought that was garbage, like living in the 1980s, like go call Maggie Thatcher and have a shag, like honestly. And like at the end of the match, them just taunting us, like, like really, really, like yo, I got no time for Frankfurt, dog, no time at all. It makes me even hate them more, dog. Like I already hated Germany, you know what I mean? Cause of like bomber things and Hitler things and all them things. I already hated Germany, dog, straight up. But now I even hate them more, dog. No disrespect to German people, just if you support Frankfurt, you're shit. Because how you conducted yourself was absolutely childish. It was garbage, man. And I'll be the first one to admit it, man. And listen, I might get like shot off in the head with like two German Lugers, but like, I say it to your face. Because I thought like how you guys conducted yourself was baloney minestrones, man. You could have been class about it, and you weren't class about it. We would have been class about it, even if we won in your backyard, Frankfurters. And that's no dig at Adam. Like, Adam Frankel's the bomb. Trust me, I know Titch used to call him Frankfurter. That's no That's no dig at Adam Franklin at all. That's my homeboy. As I done told you many times, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing this, and that's real. But like those Frank farts, yo, they, yo, do you see like when the game ended? Even the whatchamacallits, even the stewardess, they were like, "Oh, come down, you can raid the pitch, come down." And then like they raided the pitch, and they were giving all us players like this, that, and the third. All us players, I'm not a player, but they were giving all the West Ham players like this, that, and the third. And it was like, really, you're that childish, really? And they're having a moan about it. I understand why David Moyes was frustrated and kicked the ball like how he did, dog. Red card? That's not a red card. The ball boy, whoever throwing the ball to him, is a red card. He just reacted. So how is that a red card? I don't get it. It seems one-sided. It seems like Mike Dean was in the VAR room, dog. Because you could see the referee did not want to give the red card to Cresswell. He didn't. He gave him a yellow, walked away, done. And then VAR got involved, and it's like, it's madness. It's like referees now are like parking lot attendants if you park in like a Raspberry Ripple. If you don't know what that means, it means cripple. So like if you park like when you got them like signs there, you know what I mean, saying that you can park in a Raspberry, then you can park in a Raspberry, dog. Raspberry Ripple, you know what I mean? Raspberry Ripple parking for cripple man driving and walking. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, it's like the referees are like parking attendants or parking authorities, and VAR is like the police, and then like FIFA or I don't know, UEFA Europe, whatever, they're like the judges. You know what I mean? It's like some Johnny Depp type herd things, doc. Like, it's weird, man. It's always been corrupt. Even when they try to make the game not corrupt, it's still gonna be corrupt. They put in cameras, like how they have on tennis, where you got the eagle hawk eye vision or the eagle eye vision, so you can see when the ball crosses the line and the little thing that they have in their pocket goes bzzz. Like, okay, you can see that, great. But then, like, if you're offside or you handball or whatever, it's still a human's judgment, which isn't bad because you can't take really the human judgment out of football because that would kind of ruin it. But it's still corrupt because that human who's judging that might be the referee that we had against Seville. That referee that's judging it might be Mike Dean. You're never gonna get, unless your name's Alex Ferguson, dog. You're never gonna get a fair shot. Real things, man. Real things. And West Ham United suffer from it. They don't want us in there. They're used to their top six swimwear. Their top six toxic swimwear, dog. They're used to them things. It's like you got your Chelsea's, your Liverpool's, your Man United's, even though they're shit. Like, I got some friends who are Man United supporters and big up them, but your team is shit. You got your Arsenals who weren't even in the top six last season, but they made the top six, like Super League. I'm glad we didn't. And then I seen like all these things about like how this team got fined that much, this team got like suspended that much, and like for this whole top six thing that was gonna ruin football. I'm repeating myself because I said this thing the other day, but it's like what they're like, they just get a smack on the hand, like. Honestly, man, it's like this. Yo, politics have ruined this game from the time Maradona like handball things. I'll never forget that. I was with my father and my uncle, and we were in cottage country in Canada watching it. And Jimmy Abbott, my uncle, he came through. Jamie Abbott's my uncle still. That's his son, but like he's my uncle still. You know what I mean? Jimmy Abbott, rest in peace. Don't know, but it's like Jimmy Abbott came through. And his wife Janice, and then it was my father, my mother Veronica, and myself, and we're watching the match, And like just to see that, dog, like, and that got let off. And I'm showing you, if VAR was there back then, shit still would have got let off. They would have favored a team like Argentina rather than England. Trust me, man. Trust me. And you got like these VAR people preferring a team that's in the top four, top six rather than West Ham, rather than Wolves, rather than Brighton, rather than whoever, dog. You know what I mean? It's like it's mad. It's mad. It's like I don't. There's it's never gonna be a game clear cut. I understand that, but make it fair. Like make it fair, man. Like it's not fair. I'm so proud of our boys. Like what they did to get to the semifinal after 2 years of almost being relegated. I'm flabbergasted. All my heart goes out to them. I can't. I'm sorry I'm not jumping into the comments, but I just got like too much shit on my mind. But it's like I can't understand how matches at such a high level are being like corrupt, like how they're being like managed by somebody other than the players, and that's the referee and that's the VAR staff. It's funny, when VAR first came in, I was like, yes, yes, finally there will be like some fairness. That went out the window like after the first 2 weeks, Stark. And then like the whole goal line technology, that's probably the only fairest thing they got, because the VAR ain't. Like, remember when the ball rolled over Antonio's foot? And originally, it was called for, like, I don't know, some argy bargy with Suchek. And then it went on to, like, somebody offside. And then it went to, like, no, Antonio touching it offside. And before that, it went to somebody else. Like, listen, they'll try to do anything to teams they're trying to creep into the top six, top five, top four, and have a sleep. And they don't want it. They don't want it. And you know what? They could have like quadruple that. Like, it's that's why a team like West Ham United Football Club is gonna have to win on performances alone and not rely on any decisions. And because we're not going to get the decisions. We're not. It's simple as I've seen everything now, man. We're not going to get the decisions. We're not going to get the calls that go our way. We're not going to get those. You're like, listen, I respect Jay Lee so much, yeah? And he's a Manchester United supporter, and I think he's married to Katie. Her name's Katie, yeah? Has to be Katie, Doc. She does the graphics and thing. Her name's Katie, right? It's like something else. It's Katie something. What is it, Peach? Come on, think, Doc. Think. What is it? I don't know. I'm calling her K-Lingz. Straight up, because she's West Ham. I'm calling her K-Lingz, Doc. But it's like, yo, he supports Manchester United. And I bet you he'd agree with me that certain teams don't get the same rub of the grass than others. And it's not fair. Like, if it was all on the same playing field, then it would be fair. But it's not fair. It's mad. It's like Neymar rolling around like he just got shot when he's got, like, flicked in the ear. I've had enough of it, dog. Like, it does my noggin in. It does my noggin in. On the same account, I'm so very pleased and happy for what West Ham accomplished this season. I'm so pleased of Moyes' stature and resilience to come back to the club that he was kind of told to piss off from, and treat it like nothing ever happened and just got on with his job. Got his backroom staff back in effect. Had troubles getting Stuart Pearson in the door, Psycho, but he got Psycho in the door. He got Kevin Nolan in the door. He got Paul Naveen in the door. And I think Irvine's playing like tea lady things, but he's still up in the mix. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, and then you got Carlton Cole, you got Jack Collison. There's probably more than I'm forgetting. But you have a good United, hence West Ham United, you have a good united community and aura, energy at Rush Green, at West Ham United, even though our Rush Green is like portables, like it ain't nothing to compare with Leicester's training ground or nobody else's training ground. We're like, oh shit, sorry about that. We're like, I don't know, Sunday League team. Like when you look at like our facilities in the training grounds, that's a whole different story. But it's like it's messed up, man. It's like we're a massive club, but you got like three dickheads in owners. You got three dickhead owners in charge of our club. And you can put your flipping money on it. When it's time for them to leave in 2023, they're seeing the back of RICE, Mr. RICE, Mr. flipping Basmati Billy Bonds. They're seeing the back of him because they're going to cash in before they leave just to have some dosh in their pockets. Like, buy some more dildos, buy some next lingerie. Like, yo, it's like, when do we get good owners? There's been talk of this consortium. That I'm going on a ramble tonight. I apologize, you guys. But it's like, you know when you got a fester and then you like, it's like a pimple and you just pop it and all the pus and all that shit comes out? It's honestly come to that level where I've had enough. Like, I've had enough. Like, people will say, oh, it wasn't dodgy refereeing in the game against Frankfurt. Okay, it might not have been as dodgy as your Sevilla match, but it was dodgy. It was still dodgy. You can't tell me different. It was still dodgy. And it's like, it just does my noggin in, man. Does my nut in, man. Like, I'm West Ham through and through, and I want to see this team like progress. And we're trying everything in our power to progress, but then we just get like setbacks, setbacks after setbacks after setbacks. Like, we are climbing Mountain Kilimanjaro or whatever it's called, Mount Everest. Like, what is it called? Mount Kilimanjaro or Kilorama or Ben Rama? Ben Rama, big up. Like, at least he tries, Doc. Like, a lot of people like to slate Ben Rama, and I get it. Like, he has the 3-4 touches that are brilliant, and the 5th and 6th don't work out, and he loses the ball. He's only trying to try. You get what I'm saying? Eventually, that's going to come. And when that comes, it's going to be danger, danger in the graveyard chamber. I ain't even playing with you. It will be. I'm fucking hitting my things again. But it will be. Trust me. But it just bothers me, man. It just bothers me. Like, we've been 3 or 4 signings away from like a first class team for like a year or two. And we ain't got it. And if that's Golden Sullivan not dipping into their pockets because they're tight CNUTs, you get what I'm really saying. But see you next Tuesday. I had to ask my mom about that. I heard Lucas saying, I didn't know what it meant. I was like, what does see you next Tuesday mean? Or see you next Thursday? And then she told me. I got my mom to tell me what that means. How embarrassing is that? But it's like, honestly, they're CNUTs. They're like, see you next Tuesday, see you next Thursday, see you today. Like, see you next today. See you next today. I like that one. That one's mine. That's Peach's one now. See you next today. Done now. Or see you next time. I like that one even better. See you next time. That one's my one. Peach's one. Don't bite it. But you can if you want. But, yo, I'm just showing you, man. Like, we got owners that don't care nothing. They don't care nothing about the club. Call themselves West Ham. They're more Birmingham and like Welsh than they are West Ham. No, they're more Birmingham and Welsh than they are West Ham. Correct. I got it right. Wow, Peach got it right. But real things, man. It does my head in, man. It does my head in. It's nuts. And I know it's a rant, but again, I'm so pleased and proud of what the team did this season. I think it's phenomenal. What they did last season, I think it's phenomenal. Yes, I do think COVID came in the right time for us to like kind of pick up points, which it did, and we did. Took advantage of it. All the players kept training while they were like, off on the Todd. I agree with that. I just we're this close away. We are this close away. We're two, three, four, five signings away from being next level, and we're not there yet. And I remember Duke. Big up Duke, Fortune Line, big up Gatesy. Like, Duke said to me the other week, I was like, yo, we're going to win the Europa League and we're going to go into the Champions League. Yo, you can only check how ill we are if you get dropped in the deep end. And he's like, no, 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 no. 2, 3 years, then Champions League. I was like, what are you talking about, Bridget? Let's get dropped in the deep end and try it out now. Like, we won't know if we can swim unless we get dropped into the water. And he's like, no, Pete, trust me. Trust me. He's like, 2 years at least. And I was like, no, no, no. I agree with him now. Because the way everything kind of goes against us, we need that mentality as well as the players on our squad more than we have now. Showing depth, so we have players off the bench, not your crawls. You know what I mean? Noble's left this season. Big up Mark Noble. He's been a brilliant servant for the club. Ambassador for the club. Servant, sorry. Apologize. He's been a brilliant ambassador for the club. But you got your crawls. And then me with Vlasic. I still think Vlasic has something to prove. I really do. I don't think he's got under the Moyes kind of mantra yet. I think he will when he's given like a full preseason. I think you're going to see big things from him. I think I might compare him to like Jared Bowen next season. But your Ben Ramos, is he going to go? Your Fredericks, is he going to go? Like, definitely, I like Fredericks to stay. And I'm not just saying that because, like, I love Wally World. I think he has something to offer because he has pace. You know what I mean? He can do something with the ball. If we need a different option on the right side or even the left side, like how Johnson played the left side against Frankfurt, like he can offer that. Thomas Suchek can't go nowhere. And I hate people saying, oh, well, yeah, he didn't have as good a season as last season. Yeah, he didn't. But you seen how much minutes that man's played? Come on, man. He's not the Terminator. He's not like flipping RoboCop. Give him a rest, man. Like, yo, him on a good day is better than anybody on their best day. I ain't playing. He's in the top 10 out of everything. Like, in the league, man. Like, even in Europe, dog. So, you can't talk to me about Suchek, dog. Sufal, yo, I rate him, dog. Now I'm just going off. Areola, he has to stick around. I don't want Johnston. I don't want Pope. Like, listen. Like, it's not because I ain't Catholic I don't want Pope. I just don't want Pope because he had one good game against us and we're all like, oh, Nick Pope. No, thank you. That's journos, man. Pickford. I don't want Pickford. Pickford's brilliant. Don't get me wrong. He's done England a good job. But I don't want him. I want Areola and I want Fabianski. Fabianski has done nothing but good. People talk about his distribution, and I agree with it to a certain extent. But besides that, he's a proper shot stopper. Fabianski is a proper shot stopper. Nobody could tell me different, man. And, yo, I know a man that would agree with me on that. Like Anton from West Ham Network. I know he'd agree with me on that, dog. Charlito from Hammer's Chat. He'd agree with me on that, dog. Even DJ Rusty B. Not even DJ Rusty B, because DJ Rusty B is the bomb. Every home game he sends me a video. I love that man to death. Like, yo, when I see DJ Rusty B, dog, and I come back home, and I'm in, like, East London or Stratford, wherever, dog, I am running up to that man and giving him a big hug. I'm jumping on him, dog. Like, I'm giving him a bear hug, dog. You don't even know. That man is, yo, he has the heart of a lion, straight up. But he'd agree with me, too. There's many a man that would agree with me. Stelios would agree with me on this. Like, Frankel, Titch, everybody would agree with me on this. Like, Fabianski is a proper shot stopper. No business. Areola is the next coming. It's like Han Solo and Luke Skywalker. I don't even watch Star Wars. I hate Star Wars. You know what I mean? I think Star Wars is the stupidest shit in the world. It's like Listen, I watch paint dry rather than watching Star Wars, but I understand the whole chemistry of Star Wars. Like Empire Strikes Back, you got good, you got evil, you got power, you got nada. I get it. I get it. Like Illuminati things. I get it. But it's like you got your Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker right there with Fabianski and Areola. How you mean? And Areola's already like dwelled into the West Ham culture. Like, whoo, Pete's needed a rant tonight, man. I ain't been able to talk to nobody about this. Honestly. Like, I'm in Canada and I can only talk my dad's ear off for so long before he tells me to piss off. You get what I'm saying? And I don't blame him. Because when I start talking, and all I want to do is talk West Ham. And then besides that, I tried to talk about West Ham to two girls. They don't want to hear it. They just go blank. Like, what? Who are you talking about? West Spam? West what? West End? What? Like, what's that? What's that thing? The play called the West Line Story? I'm like, no, Bridget, not West Line Story things. West Ham United. Oh, Manchester United? No. Big up J-League. Because I don't mean to bash Manchester United at all, but I think y'all had it easy still. You know what I mean? Like, you haven't had it easy on the recent run that you guys have gone on because I don't think you got your manager straight. But when you had Alex Ferguson, it was always like, just like, he tapped his, like, wrist with his watch on, dog. You would have got, like, 50 minutes to 1,000 minutes, dog. But big up your blood clot self. I love you. I got you. Kimmy. Katie. I called her Katie before. Now I'm going to shoot myself in the left toe, dog. Now I got it. Kimmy. Kimmy, 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 Kimmy. Wow. I don't believe I called her Katie. Wow. Okay. See, that's how much of a rant. See, my cords are like flying because I'm so mad. Like, yo. But I'm so happy at the same time. It's like weird, like, emotions. I'm so proud of our boys, but I'm so upset that we couldn't take it to the next level. I'm so upset at the referee. I'm so happy for Rangers. Like, real talk. I'm so happy for Liverpool. Real talk. See, that's what they ain't do here in Canada, dog. They ain't do that in Canada, dog. Like, if you got Toronto Maple Leafs, right? And then you got, like, I don't know, Winnipeg. You get me? Winnipeg Jets. If like Winnipeg Jets get into the finals, like what's it called? Stanley Cup. So you got Winnipeg Jets get into the finals to win the Stanley Cup. You might have man and man from Toronto rooting, supporting, and like backing Orlando, like or Tampa Bay. And it's like, how you gonna back Tampa Bay when we live in Canada? And that's one thing I respect about the English, dog. That's one thing I respect about us, dog. It's like you got an English team slash British team, like you'll back them. You know what I mean? In Champions League, Europa Leagues, all them things leagues, dog. Like you'll back them. Celtics a different story. You know what I mean? But it's like, yo, Rangers, yo, Union Jack things, dog. Like, that's all I gotta say. Queen things, dog. That's all I gotta say. I'll back them all day long. St. George things, dog. That's all I gotta say. It's on the Union Jack, isn't it? But it's like, yo, man. Any British slash England team, I'm supporting if they go further than us into Europa, in the Champions League, whatever. That's just how I'm built, dog. That's how that's how my DNA is set, dog. But here, you have more people supporting like Tampa or like New York Rangers rather than like I don't know, Winnipeg Jets or like the Montreal Canadiens. And it's like, yo, that's weak, man. Weak sauce, man. Straight up, man. Support your own, man. I'm ranting tonight, doc. I hope all my days, I hope Rangers do them in. I hope Liverpool, new name of the team, Liverpool. I hope Liverpool, like, tear them, like, two new things still. Because Real Madrid, man, that would be and I think they will. And they're out for the quadruple, dog. Like, you got to big Liverpool up, dog. One of my brethrens, Rohan, he's a pilot. and like he loves Liverpool, dog. Like told me about like when it was him and his brother, him or his brother getting married, and it was him and his brother, like on the wedding day, and they were in the kitchen, and there was TV there. They had the Liverpool match on. They're watching two things. He's Liverpool strong and strong from like times of like Rafael Benitez, Kenny Dalglish. That's it. And then who was the boy there before then? I forget. But he was like around them times still, you know. He was around them times still. And it's like, yo, Liverpool's doing big things with Klopp, man. I don't care what nobody says about Klopp. He has that team running like a well-oiled machine. I ain't playing with you, man. I ain't playing with you. How long was that rant? How long? I'm just gonna, 55 minutes. Oh my days. Listen. I appreciate everybody that commented. I'm an asshole tonight. I'm not reading the comments. I just wanted to rant. I was going to record it and then just put it on. I love you all who was in here. Straight up, like, you mean the most to me. Because if it wasn't for you, then who would watch this shit? Like, some little pisshead from, like, Canada talking about West Ham. We even got Manchester United supporters like in the mix, dog. We even got Leeds supporters up in the mix, dog. Like that's big plays. Trust me, I thank you all more than you know. Yeah, I had to do that. That was like I could have talked that to myself on the streets, but people would have thought I done gone crazy, dog. And I'm probably still done gone crazy talking to you about it, but at least I got to vent it out because you know what? At the end of the day, we are West Ham United. We are King Massive. And you know what? Time will come, man. Time will come. It'll be our day soon, but it seems like it's going to be an uphill battle, and the only way we're going to get there is through playing good football, not relying on any decisions to blood.
Come on,
That